worked in human services for a long time. I worked with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, okay? And we had this client specifically that used to move into different people's houses because people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, we used to place them in host homes because they weren't able to take care of themselves by themselves. So they would live like with people that would help them, take their medicine, take them everywhere, things like that. I've had several people, clients, that would move into a home and immediately start calling the woman in the home mother, and start calling the man, if there's a man in the house, father, dad. Oh, he's like my dad. He'd be there one day. This is my mom. If there's any kids in the house, he would call those kids kids. Those are my brothers and sisters. So the host family would be like, oh, you know, he sees me as a mother. We have such a great dynamic. We have such a great relationship. And I used to have to sit these people down and literally have meetings saying, what he thinks a mother is and what you think a mother is two different things. He's calling you mother because you're a woman in the house. So the weight that term carries with you does not carry the same amount of weight with him. So don't flatter yourself when he calls you mother. Don't flatter yourself when he calls you dad, because he doesn't know what those terms mean. That means something else to you. This young man who has intellectual a really bad disability, he was abandoned by his mother, foster home, never had a stable life, all sorts of stuff. So, and I would think that it was narcissism when people would be like, I'm changing his life. He loves me. He calls me mother. And I used to be like, no. Don't get attached to him like that. And then one day he would wake up and say, I don't want to live with these people anymore. And that person would be devastated. And I would think it was so funny. I would think it was hilarious. Like, I told you, mother to him does not mean what mother means to me or what mother means to you. Mother is just an older lady that lives in the house with him, not a person that raised him. So this is why it's so easy for him to call people mother. I think the same thing is wrong with Monique. Hello, my babies. Calling her husband daddy. Anybody who was raised with a father in the home, like a good father in the home, cannot call another man daddy. I have never called a man daddy. I call my daddy daddy. I call my father daddy. And I always get men saying, like, you're not going to call me. No, are you going to pay college tuition? Like, what are you talking about? How would I call you daddy? What are you talking about? I can't call another man my brother because I have a brother and I love him. That term is reserved for my brother. I have half brothers. I throw in that half. I can't call them brothers. My brother was raised in the same house with me. That's my brother. Me and him have the same mother, the same father. I know him. He knows me. We grew up together. He is a part of some of my most important childhood memories. That is my brother. I don't care. Half brothers are my brothers too. He's a half brother. I don't know this. Half brothers get the title of half brother. I don't know you. I wasn't raised in the house with you. I saw you 10 times in my life. I saw this dude, my real brother, 365 days. I can't call you brother. I can't call a homeboy brother. He's like a brother to me. How? How? And y'all say these terms are so important. How you were raised is so important. Monique does not know how. She doesn't know what regular relationships are supposed to be like. This is not a husband and wife relationship that Monique has with her husband. It's a pimp and a. You go out to get the money and I sit here and I manage you. Sydney's not qualified to do this. Her husband's not qualified to manage her.